The Home Office decided the Duke of Sussex is not allowed to personally pay for police protection for himself, Meghan Markle and his children after the royals stepped down. Now, legal representatives for the royal have said Harry is afraid to return to the UK. Legal representatives for the Duke said Harry has offered to pay for the police protection himself and that he wants to bring his son Archie and baby daughter Lilibet to visit from the US, but is unable to return to his home. Now, the Duke has requested to pay for police protection himself, rather than ask taxpayers to foot the bill. According to his representatives, Harry is arguing his private protection team in the US does not have adequate jurisdiction abroad or access to UK intelligence information which is needed to keep the Sussex family safe. Harry briefly returned from the US in July 2021 for the unveiling of a statue of his late mother Princess Diana. The day prior, he met seriously ill children and young people at a Well Child Garden party and afternoon tea in Kew Gardens, West London. However, it is understood the Duke's car was chased by photographers as he left. In a statement, Harry's legal representative said, Prince Harry inherited a security risk at birth, for life. He remained sixth in line to the throne, served 2 tours of combat duty in Afghanistan, and in recent years his family has been subjected to well-documented neo-Nazi and extremist threats. While his role within the institution has changed, his profile as a member of the royal family has not. Nor has the threat to him and his family. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex personally fund a private security team for their family, yet that security cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed whilst in the UK. In the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home. The Duke first offered to pay personally for UK police protection for himself and his family in January of 2020 at Sandringham. That offer was dismissed. He remains willing to cover the cost of security, as not to impose on the British taxpayer. As is widely known, others who have left public office and have an inherent threat risk receive police protection at no cost to them. The goal for Prince Harry has been simple: to ensure the safety of himself and his family while in the UK so his children can know his home country. During his last visit to the UK in July 2021, to unveil a statue in honor of his late mother, his security was compromised due to the absence of police protection, whilst leaving a charity event. After another attempt at negotiations was also rejected, he sought a judicial review in September 2021 to challenge the decision-making behind the security procedures, in the hopes that this could be re-evaluated for the obvious and necessary protection required. The UK will always be Prince Harry's home and a country he wants his wife and children to be safe in. With the lack of police protection, comes too great a personal risk. Prince Harry hopes that his petition, after close to 2 years of pleas for security in the UK, will resolve this situation. It is due to a leak in a UK tabloid, with surreptitious timing. We feel it necessary to release a statement setting the facts straight. Besides, a government minister today refused to say whether Prince Andrew would continue to get taxpayer-funded police protection as he faces a £6 million legal bill to clear his name. The Queen stripped the Duke of his military titles, patronages and HRH titles yesterday and said he would have to face the US case as a private citizen. Sources said the ruthless and swift decision had been widely discussed at the palace following Andrew's failed bid to persuade a judge to dismiss the civil lawsuit in which he is accused. With cash-strapped Andrew being effectively cast out of the royal family, Security Minister Damien Hinds would not be drawn on whether taxpayers would still foot the bill to protect him. Speaking on LBC, Mr. Hinds said, "Our security forces, the police and others, do what they judge is necessary to protect our country, to protect people in it." He said it is a long-standing, and I think correct, principle that we don't talk about who and how in particular. When pushed, he said, "I know this is going to come across to you possibly, and possibly to some listeners, like me obfuscating and avoiding the question, and I suppose maybe even in some ways it is avoiding the question, but only because it is right to say that the police and our wider security forces do what is right and proportionate to protect the people of this country. And we don't publicize exactly what that covers.